Hi, my name is Chris Chang, and I work at the De facto group. I'm here today to talk a little bit about time entry through our time tracking system, Beehive. As a web-based tool, the easiest way to access it is through our website, which is www.thedefactogroup.ca. From there, on our site, you can pull it down from one of the pull-down menus, the one entitled Beehive, and it'll bring you to our initial information page. On the left-hand side, there's a couple of links that lead to the benefits, an FAQ, and the place where this video actually resides. I'll look at that another day because what I'm interested in is logging in here. So I'm going to click on this big link right there. And it'll bring us to the initial splash page for Beehive. Next, I'll put in my email address. And then the password. Now, if I had forgotten my password, I can click on this link, and what it'll do is send this password to this email address. Today I remembered, so I just have to click Login. This brings us to the time entry page. As a user, it'll have my information here in the upper right. Tommy Champion's my name, and the company I work for, which is the De facto group. There are two tabs available: Time Entry, which we'll go into in a minute, and Summary, which we'll go into after time entry. The one thing to note is before you look at the different filters for the task, you'll see that you'll have a history of what you've entered in previously. Now for a new task, you can select the project the time has been spent against. This will likely be pre-populated by your administrator, so in this case, development of a revised coffee maker. One of the tasks I did was a concept evaluation, and I know I did it in February. I can either type it in or I can select it from a calendar. It was lucky February 13th, and I think I spent all day on that. Comments, looked at, I think, 4 revisions, 4 concepts. I'm happy with what I've entered in, so I'll hit save. Once the system's refreshed, you can see that my time is down here, 13th. Looked at 4 concepts. Now, if I wanted to, I can always sort this list by task or project name or date. The one that you've sorted by will be in bold, and the little arrow will be down or up, depending on whether it's ascending or descending order. In this case, I wanted to sort it by date and descending, so I could look at this one first, since I knew I picked it on the 13th. Now, let's say I looked at it and I thought, you know what? Now that I see it, I know I did that after I did the fishbone diagrams. So what I can do is I can hit delete, and it'll take care of that one. Now I know this is right as far as the project, the task is right. It's just the date I got wrong. So what I'll do is I'll switch it to the 16th. I know I spent all day on it, so I'll put the 8th, and I'll put the same comments in again. Looked at 4 concepts, and I'll hit save. In this case, it pops them right there and in the correct order, which means that I've now got the correct date and the correct concept. And that's it for time entry. Now, we have the summary page, and I'll click on that. And that is to help you in cases like that where you might be duplicating time entries, but you're not 100% sure. This allows you to go back in time. In this case, I know it's the revised coffee maker. I'm not sure what tasks were done, but I know it's me. And I want to see what I did in the month of February. So I'll adjust this date as far as the starting to the end to make sure that it captures all the activity in February. Now that I'm happy with that, I'll click go, and it'll go through all the historical entries to see. I look back and I can see, you're right, I've got the concept evaluations in the right place, fishbone diagrams ahead of it. So that allowed me to make sure that what I had put in wasn't a duplicate of anything else. And basically that's time entry. Now before you leave, from either page you can click the logout button, but that'll make sure that the latest data is saved to the database. So I'm going to click that now. And you know you've done it correctly because the initial splash screen is back again. Thanks for your time.